In a small village nestled between the rolling hills of Kenya, there lived a boy named Mosi. He was like any other child, curious, playful, and full of life. But beneath his laughter, Mosi carried a weight that no one else could see. Shadows lingered in his dreams, whispering fears and doubts. He often felt lost, as if he was fighting an invisible battle. One day, while walking near the edge of the village, Mosi met an elderly man named Mzee Baraka. The villagers said Mzee Baraka was wise and knew many things about the unseen world. Sensing something different about the boy, Mzee Baraka invited Mosi to sit under a great baobab tree. "You seem troubled, young one," Mzee Baraka said. "What is it that weighs on your heart?" Mosi hesitated but finally confessed, "I feel like I'm fighting something, but I don't know how to win. I am afraid of what I can't see." Mzee Baraka smiled gently and said, "You are indeed in a battle, Mosi. But you're not alone. There is an armor you can wear, one that protects against unseen enemies. It is the full armor of God." Intrigued, Mosi asked, "How do I get this armor?" Mzee Baraka reached into his satchel and pulled out a tattered, ancient scroll. "The armor of God isn't made of steel or iron," he began, "but it is stronger than anything you know. Each piece has a purpose. If you seek it, you must learn to put on every part." The old man unrolled the scroll, and Mosi's eyes widened as he saw a drawing of a young warrior, fully armored from head to toe. Mzee Baraka pointed to the first piece. "Start with the belt of truth, Mosi. Truth keeps you steady when the lies of the world try to pull you apart." Mosi returned home that night, determined to wear this invisible armor. He began speaking truth, even when it was difficult. As he did, he felt stronger, more grounded, like the lies could no longer pull him into fear. Days passed, and Mzee Baraka called Mosi again to the baobab tree. "Now you are ready for the breastplate of righteousness. This protects your heart, Mosi. When you choose to do what is right, even when no one is watching, your heart is guarded from evil." Mosi took the lesson to heart. He helped his neighbors, stood up for those who were wronged, and made sure his actions were just. Slowly, he felt his heart lighten, as if no arrow of guilt or shame could pierce him. Next came the shoes of peace. "The road ahead is long and difficult," Mzee Baraka warned, "but with peace in your heart, you can walk through any storm." Mosi walked with calmness even when faced with arguments or conflict in the village. His steps were firm, his path clear. As Mosi grew in strength, Mzee Baraka brought him the shield of faith. "Hold this high," he said, "and the doubts, fears, and lies thrown at you will be stopped in their tracks." Whenever Mosi felt fear rising, he remembered his faith and trust in God. With each step, the shield blocked every fear that tried to overwhelm him. The helmet of salvation came next. This will guard your mind, Mosi. Wear it to remind yourself who you truly are. With the helmet on, Mosi no longer allowed thoughts of failure or worthlessness to cloud his mind. He remembered that he was chosen, loved, and saved. Finally, Mzee Baraka presented the sword of the Spirit. "This is the word of God. With this sword, you can defeat any enemy." Mosi began to read and speak God's words daily, feeling the power in each verse. It became his weapon, sharper than any blade. Years passed, and Mosi grew into a young man. The fears that once haunted him were gone, and he walked with confidence and strength, fully armored in God's protection. The village soon noticed the change in Mosi. He had become a beacon of hope, a symbol of peace and courage. One day, as Mosi sat under the baobab tree where his journey began, Mzee Baraka smiled at him from a distance, knowing the boy had become the warrior he was always meant to be. And so, Mosi lived on, always prepared, always armored, ready to face any battle, visible or unseen, with the full armor of God.